What's good, Ken Folk? It's your boy Dom. Yeah, I'm already smoking it, but we're gonna get to that. Hey y'all, we have 500 subscribers now. And actually at this point, I think we're at 515 subscribers out there. So I appreciate y'all for checking in, for staying tuned, for liking it. Hey y'all, I'm trying to give y'all the best I can with these cigar reviews, and hopefully it's a little bit different from what you're used to seeing out there. I try to put every effort I can to make these quality videos, and I really thank y'all for hanging in there and staying with me. Without further ado, y'all, let's roll right into it. Hey, I'm on daddy duty right now, so we got the baby boy on our monitor, so hopefully I can get through this cigar review today without cutting away for a bit, y'all. But you know, it's one of those nights where I just had to break away real quick after doing my fatherly duties and come to the garage and have me a quick session. And you know, I figured, hey, why not? Let's bring y'all in on it too. So reached in the humidor and I picked up a Don Pepin the other day, Don Pepin Garcia. This one is the Vegas Cubanas, and it's got some damage on that. Sorry to report. Not for me, I took it right out the cellophane, and it's shame on me. I should have checked it when I came out the store, but I had a fistful of cigars and I really wasn't paying attention to it. And hopefully that doesn't affect the cigar today. But this is the 6x50 Parejo. It is a Nicaraguan Puro right out of Nicaragua. And according to online resources, it's gonna come out as a medium cigar with subtle hints of black pepper. Now the cigar itself, I mean, the color, it doesn't look good. I mean, it's a natural. They call it a natural leaf, and it doesn't have a deep shade of Maduro. It's just light, not as light as a Connecticut, but it's ashy. That's the best way I can explain it, man. It's ashy, right? There's not a lot of sheen to the wrapper. So when I say ashy, man, there's not a whole lot of tobacco oils coming off of this cigar. So it's just looking a tad bit dry, but we're gonna see what happens, man. This is not my first natural. I smoked a lot of naturals from Madrone, and you never steer me wrong. Really good cigar too, but right out of the cellophane. So not pulling a lot out of that body of the cigar, man. Just straight tobacco on this cigar. Not complex at all. Real interested to see how this goes tonight, y'all. I'll tell you what, let's do a punch cut on this cigar. I don't feel like breaking out the guillotine right now, and this was already available. Like I said, I'm not in a spot tonight where I can really sit and focus on the cigar review. All right, y'all, cold draw. Heavy on the tobacco and a little bit of cocoa, but I like to draw. Really nice draw through this cigar, not having to pull the light in. I like the size of the cigar too. It's not too fat. I think it's the perfect size. You know, that 50 gauge is perfect. 50 to 54 for me is pristine. That's like right where I want it. All right, we got the whole punch down. We got the cold draw. Let's light this bad boy up and see where it takes us. That damaged portion of the cigar is just looking hideous. I mean, the missing part of the cigar isn't even in there. The missing wrapper part, it's not even in the cellophane. So, yeah, that came out at a factory. I can't even believe this made it through the damn production line. But it is what it is. Hey, some of them make it through. Hey, maybe this is gonna be the best cigar I had all year. At least that's what I'm counting on. Not really. All right, for a cigar that didn't hold my eye at all, it's tasting really great coming out of the first draw of this cigar. You have your typical notes of cigar, followed by a crackery note. Then there's that hint of pepper that's on the retrohale that does leave a slight little tingle there, which puts it more on a fresh cracked pepper to me. Digging the smoke output on this cigar right now, and the draw of this cigar is doing really fantastic. So I'm really glad I went the whole punch with the selection. And right now, where the damaged part of the cigar is, it's not tearing apart. The cigar is holding together fine. I was a little worried that it would start tearing apart on me as soon as I lit it up, but it's holding just fine. There is a little part that's cracked. I think maybe it just got dropped or something. I'm not sure, but we'll see, man. We'll see how it goes. Not knowing anything about this cigar, I went online and checked it out. I'm digging the banding. It looks like maybe they did I don't know. It's showing unity. Honestly, it's got the Cubanas, but it's showing the Cuban flag, and then it's got the Statue of Liberty on there. It's got the American flag on there, and looks like a family shield on there, Cuban family shield. This is a handmade cigar, originally from the My Father line, about 15 years ago. So I believe they reincarnated this cigar and brought it back, and apparently it was a sought after cigar. So the cigar features long filler tobacco from the Garcia family farm, and that long filler tobacco is just basically a whole leaf, so it's not anything that's like crackled and crackled up for you black and mild smokers out there, you know, that that floor sweep shit, right? It's not all that. It's straight up long filler, full tobacco leaf tobacco. So if you're really wanting to see some of the essence of any of the regions out there where the tobacco comes from, definitely recommend getting a Puro just like this. Nicaraguan tobacco to me sometimes comes off a bit more spicy, a bit more bolder than your Dominican tobacco, which often obviously are more mellower nuance and more tea-like nuances, and really one of my favorite leaves, other than the Brazilian Mata Fina. But other than that, yeah, so once you know what to expect out of these cigars, you'll kind of know where it's going to guide you and where it's going to lead you to. And often, sometimes, you'll end up surprised by what a cigar has to offer. So not sure if any of y'all ever had this cigar, but let me know your thoughts in the comment section below on what your thoughts on this cigar is as I start smoking this cigar down. And hopefully I can enjoy this session without my son waking up here. So I'm gonna do my best right now and really try to give you a depiction of what I'm experiencing in this first third of the Vegas Cubanas right now. And yeah, it does say it's a mild cigar. And I do agree with that right as of right now, being a mild cigar, but it's really bold right up front. You're getting a lot of that peppery note right up front, a lot of bolder flavors, a lot of leather nuance, a lot of tobacco, a lot of that cedar is coming through right now, but it is mellow. But with all that being said, it's still a smooth cigar as of now. Now, we'll know more as we get down further into the cigar, but right now I'm pretty happy with it. And the burn line looks pretty good too, which is why I really can't devalue this cigar much, because although it does have that issue right now with the damage to the cigar, it's holding pretty strong on the burn line. I'm really proud of it right now and how well it's smoking. So for a cigar that's, I would say, it runs you about $10 a stick. It normally comes in a box of 20. So this wouldn't necessarily be a budget stick, depending on who you are and how your pocket handles it, right? With a $10 stick, I'm gonna expect a little bit more, and my fault for picking one that just had some damage to it. So in the realm of saving a little bit of time, I'm gonna smoke this down a little bit. If anything changes, I'll come in with an update. We'll see in a bit. All right, kinfolk, yo, I gotta apologize real quick. I've been saying the name of the cigar totally wrong. It's not Don Pepin. It's Don Pepin. Don Pepin. So sorry for that confusion. Hey, don't be like me. It's not Don Pepin. Don Pepin, y'all. All right, so straight up, it's got leather couch vibes with this cigar. This is a perfect cigar you can smoke at a cigar lounge and be totally fine, because of just the influences in the cigar, what it brings out. It just brings out that cigar lounge vibe to me. Sitting in that leather chair, just kicking back, watching the game, watching TV, having a little drink. That's the vibes I'm getting for this cigar. The flavors are wonderful. And this starting to be second, third of this cigar right now. And really the prominent flavors of this cigar would be leather, tobacco, and cedar. That's what it is, but it's so well balanced and so well blended that all those flavors mesh together really well, creating a really enjoyable experience with this cigar right here, and I'm really enjoying it. So this cigar right now, it's at the heart of what a Puro should be, and being able to taste the region's essence. You're getting that full Nicaraguan experience with this blend. And if you haven't got it, go ahead and get it. I just think for me and this cigar, my initial, reaction to this cigar is just, it wasn't really appealing to the eye. Now I've seen some other of these cigars online and they had a little bit more oiliness to the cigar, which really brought out some of that natural Corojo wrapper, right? And it looked really beautiful. I can see some of the oils in some of the cigars, and mine's starting to get it now as the cigar warms up. A lot of the oils are secreting out and it's creating a better sheen on the cigar, which I do like. But first glance, I didn't really care for the visual of this cigar. But what can I say? Hey, you can't have everything you want, right? So hey, little man, hey, he's doing good, y'all. He's still asleep. So I'm gonna smoke this down, get to the final third. Anything changes, you know what I'll do. I hit you back with an update. I will see you in a minute. All right, kinfolk, we're back. Final third of the Don Pepin cigar. And I'll tell you what, no complaints. But here's the hard part. This is where you gotta decide for yourself whether you wanna buy a single, a 5-pack, or a box of 20. And really, to buy a box of cigars, you really have to love the cigar, right? And or have the room for it. So here's the thing. Love the cigar. Just don't have the room for a box of these, right? But they're a good cigar that I would definitely keep in the humidor. So if I can get my hands on a 5-pack, I definitely would. Now you have to go out and find out for yourself if you like this cigar and if it's worthy for, you know, of a box purchase or 5 more, or maybe you might not even like it. So it's up to you as the consumer to go out, get this cigar, and see what your thoughts on it. Don't take. All right, look, I do the hard work for you, and I try to look up some stuff and try to make it a little bit easier for you. But you got to go out there and get the cigar on your own and see what you think about it, right? And if you like it, go ahead and just buy you a box, buy you 5, do whatever you need to do. But as for me, yeah, if I can get a hold of a few more, I definitely would keep a few in the humidor. I just don't have the space for it. But anywho, this was a fairly easy cigar. It wasn't anything too crazy about the cigar. It was very consistent, and the cigars were pretty spot on the whole time. As far as the strength, yeah, medium plus a little bit. You know, it's got a little bit more strength to it as you get down to the end. A lot more pepper comes out throughout, and the flavors just get bolder with this cigar. But it is balanced very well, and I do like how they put this cigar together, y'all. So I'm just gonna smoke this down a little bit more, and hopefully little man will stay asleep just a little bit longer, y'all. Maybe I get some editing done, and we'll see you in the next Kendrick Leaf video breakdown, right? Be kind to one another, be Kendrick and Leaf. We'll see you next time.